So like I talked about earlier, my windshield has a giant crack. It goes from here that way. And basically that happened when I was trying to install this thing. So I have a plan, but first we got to get this windshield out of here. So we're gonna make it happen. All right. I'm always like cutting my head off and like kneeling down. All right, so I've got this little plastic prior thing, and I never quite got this corner in, so I'm gonna try to just pry this whole thing out rather than cut the rubber out. I might break this windshield, but I gotta be honest, I really don't care that much. I was gonna kind of work it from one end. It's actually looking like I might be able to just pry it out. Usually I think you have to cut these out, but since I never got this one all the way in, I was able to kind of just do this. And I don't really care about this windshield. Since it's already broken, otherwise I would cut this out. I got myself a screwdriver and a rag so I don't hurt my paint. I've got my plastic being wedged in over there. I'm just gonna keep working down. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Well, maybe I can just do this. Well, it's about half out. This whole side is loose. I just want to minimize getting glass all over the place. So much for that. And there she's out. And now I got a phone call. Oh shit, I wasn't damn good. Oopsie, sorry Stevie. I'm gonna take this broken windshield now. Just kind of as gently as I can. Just kind of flop it out. Oh boy. There we go. Oh yeah, that's great. Alright, so we got that out. Alright, so I've got this windshield out of the car. And I have a replacement windshield, a real glass replacement, and a new piece of window rubber. But I had to tear the headliner out of this car because the mice ate it. And the headliner is supposed to go in before the windshield, but I don't have time or money to put in a headliner before the race. So what I'm going to do is take this broken windshield and trace it out on this Christmas wrapping paper, because this is the biggest paper I own. And I'm going to use a piece of acrylic, and we're going to try to cut out a plastic windshield to throw in with this old seal that I tried not to hurt when pulling it out. And we're going to see if we can't make that work temporarily. So it should be easily put in and removable, and not a lot of risk of cracking it, and it should get me through the race, which is all I care about. So we'll lay it out and we'll get it traced. Alright, so I'm going to carefully try to remove this. It's getting glass shards everywhere. So I'm going to try not to cut my hands. And I'm hoping that this rubber isn't the only thing holding this window together. Because I just need it to hold its shape long enough for me to trace it. I don't have my replacement here, so this is what I have to work with. It doesn't need to be perfect. Well, the rubber came off pretty decently. Now I'm gonna take my festive wrapping paper. I'm gonna roll it out over this thing. I'm scared to move this. Cracking with every move. So now I'm gonna just take my knife here. And I'm just gonna use the blade of my knife on the edge of this windshield and just sort of cut the shape out. Alright. Slice along there. And then just kind of tear it where I scored it with my knife. Riveting, I know. Alright. Oh, missed a little over here. Kind of tore it a little bit, but shoot. Okay, got one little section done right there. So I'm just gonna kind of get it lined back up. Put some tape to hold her still. Got one little chunk done there. I just want to do this in sections because it kind of takes a dive right there where this big crack is. There's our first one. Wow, Merry Christmas. Alright, hopefully I can do the rest of this in one piece just because it kind of is all still intact. It's a Christmas miracle. Now I'll come over here and I'll just do the same goddamn thing. And I just gotta let you know, that special lady in your life is gonna love it when she finds out what you used her Christmas wrapping paper for. I wrap this better than most of the gifts I give to my mom. Okay. So that's on there pretty good. So we're just gonna come on down this, and I'm just taking my knife and just putting it right on that edge there of the windshield. And I'm just gonna hold it and just scoring it. I'm going away from the blade. I'm just dragging the blade backwards along that edge, and it's just cutting this wrapping paper. I've done this a million times. All right. There's already broken glass all over the floor that I keep putting my hands in, so this is going to be really fun to clean up. And I like to work in my garage barefoot, so that's definitely going to work out. Oh. All right. Hopefully I got it cut enough. I'm just going to be really gentle with it here so I don't tear it real bad. Worst Christmas present ever. Here we go. Oh. This is probably a lot easier to do with a windshield that isn't destroyed and cracked. We got ourselves a little template there. By God, it's a Christmas miracle. Merry Christmas to all. Now, hopefully it wasn't too loose on here. I think I got it decent. It's probably going to be too big, if anything, and what we're going to do is take this and lay it down on this giant sheet of acrylic that I got at Home Depot, and we're going to trace it, and then I'm going to try to cut it out and see how it fits, and figure out how to get rid of this windshield. Jeez. Alright, so I've got my piece of acrylic laid out on the hood here, and now I've got my Christmas wrapping paper template, which I need to flatten out a little bit on top of it. So I'm just going to take Sharpie and try to trace this bad boy onto here as best I can. Just kind of fold that tape down, because if I try to tear it off, it'll just rip everything. Right, we'll just kind of get it as close to the top up there as we can. I'll just kind of tape it down in maybe like 2 spots so it doesn't move around on me. I can tell right now it's not perfect. We'll go for it and see what happens. Oh, I almost forgot. You gotta drink your Coors Banquet. Gives you a steady hand. I'm just gonna start tracing. Oh boy. Got a little oversized up there. There we go. Just kind of sketch that rib section in there. Be a little free-handed. All right. Just gotta get this corner in here, right? Ooh. Let's rip off my. Oh fuck. That wasn't good. Well, that's tearing up my corner now. I think I have an X-Acto knife over here. All right, we'll just do this. Yeah, there we go. It's got like this plastic, and when I cut this, it actually like cuts the plastic too. But unfortunately, I sketched this out on top of the plastic film, so we just got, there we go. Bada boom. All right, so now we gotta get this somewhere. Probably just hang it off the side, and I'll get my jigsaw out, and we'll try to give it a cut. So I got one shot at this. Or else I wasted a $50 sheet of acrylic. All right, so we've got my jigsaw here with the only jigsaw blade that I own, and we're gonna try to cut this bad boy off. Oh fuck. Well, we just cracked it with this fucking jigsaw. So we're doing that over again. Apparently you can't cut acrylic with a jigsaw because, like you can see right there, got a nice crack. So I get to trace this all over, shifted to the right a little bit now. Great. All right. I didn't throw this away, so I'll go for it again. It also doesn't land quite flat, which spooks me just a little, so. Okay, going again. Down there, taper down there. You know what I didn't check? Was that this Christmas thing fit the hole. Oh well. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to try to score this, or save this template. We don't have any pieces of acrylic we could destroy. I'm just going to try to start cutting into this with this X-Acto blade here. Well, that's not good. I have no idea how to cut this out. How to cut out acrylic. How to easily cut acrylic, and this guy's got a fucking jigsaw. Not gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna go get a fresh razor blade. I've got this very safe tool. Vice grips with a fresh razor blade. We're just gonna try to score this because my X-Acto is too dull. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. Well, it worked. I'm super terrified. Kind of want to try the jigsaw again. Yeah, actually, if you get it going fast, it doesn't work too bad. I'm gonna go for it. That's great. As long as I don't get into my car. Not too bad. I started bearing into it a little hard, cracked it real lightly in one spot. I think I might be able to refuse that with like a heat gun or something. So we'll see. Whoa! Wow, okay. Interesting. I should probably get this razor blade thing out from underneath so it doesn't scratch my car up. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ. We'll make a sawhorse out of the car and the Volkswagen engine. This is scaring the fuck out of me. It just keeps cracking along where I'm cutting. Stephanie, if I want to cut all of that fucking horrible shit out, just show me cutting and then show the final product and be like, look, I did it. So I'm done cutting it out. It did crack in a few places from the jigsaw. So I'm really hoping that they're close enough to the edge where they don't show. And I'm just going to try to fit it real quick just to see how it sets in here and see if I can just kind of eyeball it. Come on, you. And then over here, it actually looks way huge. Well, I'm going to put it in the rubber and see what it looks like there. Well, it fits in the rubber pretty well. All right, let's see how well it fits. I'm going to go ahead and rip off this protective layer just because I'm impatient and yeah. Didn't really have to stretch the rubber too bad, so if it fits that, it should fit the car. Doesn't look half bad, actually. Holy poo. I think this is gonna work. I think it is. I think this bad boy's gonna work, and I can't see any cracks from what I can tell. I'll pull off the protective stuff. Well, that made it all worth it right there. You know what? I can't see any visible cracks. I think we're going to get away with this. Now, I don't think this is legal to drive on the road like this, but I mean, who's going to know for now, right? Oh, baby. Got ourselves a windshield. And boy, she's going to move around a lot on her at speed. I'm going to go get the string. And we're going to try to put her in. All right. Oh yeah. It's time to go for it. Oh boy. Great. We've only got one person to work on it. All right. So 3 tries later, and with the help of my better half, who agreed to help only if I would not put her in this video, the homemade windshield is in. Very flexible, but I don't know. I think it's gonna work as long as it doesn't pop out. But god damn, for just a temporary like racing thing, I think she's a runner. We're gonna install our new module, which is a little different than the other one.
We're on to our third ignition to try. I'm pretty sure I blew up the igniter. After frying 3 ignition modules, I finally figured out what's wrong. Here is our 4th module to try.
Oh, we got some life.